Nigeria was ranked 21st in the world. That's 16 years after 16 years before now. Nigeria played 7 matches during the ranking window, recording 6 wins and 1 loss. Their campaign included a 4-0 victory over Mozambique in the round of 16, a 2-0 victory over Algeria in the quarterfinal, and a dramatic semi-final defeat to host Morocco on penalties after a goalless draw. The Eagles bounced back in the third place match, holding Egypt to another scoreless draw before winning 4-2 on penalties to secure the bronze medal. Morocco, despite losing the final to Senegal in extra time, climbed 3 places to 8, their highest ever position and their first return to the top 10 since April 1998. Senegal's triumph saw them rise 7 places to 12th, also a national best. At the top of the ranking remains Spain, remain number 1, followed by world champions Argentina and France. Morocco's rise into the top 10 came at the expense of Croatia, Belgium, and Germany, who all dropped places. Elsewhere in Africa, Cameroon and Nigeria recorded the joint biggest climb by ranking positions, each moving up 12 places, while Algeria rose to 28, Egypt to 31st, and Ivory Coast to 37th. CAF now has 9 teams inside the world top 50, two more than at the end of 2025. The next edition of the FIFA Men's World Ranking will be released on April 1st, 2026. So Nigeria is ranked at 26th in the world. Africa Cup of Nations final, an action it says affected the morale of its players. CAF has also opened an investigation into the incident. Senegal defeated host 1-0 after extra time thanks to Papi Gueye goal to claim their second AFCON title in front of over 60,000 fans in Rabat, capping a drama-filled final. Chaotic scenes unfolded at the end of the regulation time when Senegal walked off the pitch in protest after a late penalty was awarded to Morocco moments after the Teranga Lions had a goal ruled out for a foul. Although the Senegalese players later returned to the pitch, Morocco's Brahim Diaz missed the resulting penalty after attempting a panenka, a decision that was ultimately punished as Senegal went on to secure victory in extra time. In a statement, the Royal Moroccan Football Federation said it will pursue formal complaints through the appropriate channels. CAF had earlier expressed displeasure over the disorderly scenes, stating its intention to sanction anyone found guilty of bringing the game into disrepute. Post-match tension also spilled into Papi Thiaw, who ordered his players to leave the pitch, was booed by Moroccan journalists, forcing the cancellation of his press release. Yesterday, CAF said the Confederation of African Football condemns the unacceptable behavior of some players and officials during the CAF Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025 final between Morocco and Senegal in Rabat. CAF strongly condemns any inappropriate behavior that occurs during matches, especially those targeting the refereeing team or match organizers. CAF is reviewing all footage and will refer the matter to the competent bodies for appropriate action to be taken against Frontgate. FIFA President Gianni Infantino also condemned the behavior surrounding the incident. According to Infantino, he said, we strongly condemn the behavior of some supporters as well as some Senegalese players and technical staff members. It is unacceptable in this manner. Despite the fallout, Senegal coach Thiaw later apologized for the incident, though the champions are still expected to face a possible sanction from CAF. According to the coach, Thiaw himself, he said, I don't want to go into the incident. I apologize for what happened in football. After reflecting on it, I made them come back on the pitch. You can react in the heat of the moment. We accept the errors of the referee. We shouldn't have done it, but it's done, and we present our apologies to football. Yes, maybe. Let's see if that apology will be accepted. And also, the investigation is already going on. What the outcome of that investigation will be, if Senegal definitely will face a heavy sanction or whatsoever. But it's not left for CAF to do theirs, and we keep our fingers crossed to see what comes next for Senegal and her players. We're still talking AFCON, where Moroccan star played in silence after that incident on Sunday. Moroccan player Brahim Diaz has broken his silence after he missed penalty that led to his country's defeat in the African Cup of Nations final on Sunday. The forward took a shot from 12 yards and missed in the final moment, ultimately losing 1-0 after extra time. Diaz won the Golden Boot for being the top scorer in the tournament, but he ended up with a silver medal after the final. He posted on his social media handle, that is Instagram, to share his sadness about his unsuccessful Panenka shot and apologize to the many upset Moroccan fans. According to what he wrote on Instagram, he said, my soul hurts. I dreamed of this title because of all the love you guys have given me. Every message and every act of support that made me feel like I was not alone. I gave my all with my heart leading the way. I messed up and I am fully responsible for it. I am really sorry for what happened because this wound takes a long time to heal, but I will do my best. Not because of me, but for everyone who believed in me and for everyone who went through this with me. I will keep moving forward until one day I become a source of pride for my Moroccan people. The Real Madrid man was a top candidate for the most valuable player at the AFCON this year, but his matches, he was not at his best in the final in Rabat. Had a chance to win the match in the last moment after winning a penalty. Senegal goalkeeper Edouard Mendy stopped his Panenka shot without much trouble. Diaz was visibly upset after missing the chance and walked quickly down the tunnel a few minutes into extra time after being substituted. The Real Madrid player later returned to the bench looking very upset after receiving his golden boot from FIFA President Gianni Infantino. Where he has come out to apologize, I believe the fans should forgive him and move on. Yes, Ivorian legend. That is Yaya Toure has said that Nigerian Super Eagles were the best team at the recent Africa Cup of Nations tournament. Nigeria had a fantastic run in the competition, scoring 14 goals and letting in only 4 goals during the whole event. Super Eagles runs and did not let any goals in. Nigeria came out as the most attacking team in the tournament, but their journey stopped in the semi-finals when they lost to Morocco in a close match. Toure praised Algeria's strong performance during the tournament, even though they were ultimately defeated by Nigeria in the quarterfinals. Toure, former Manchester City midfielder, told reporters, "I have been watching the AFCON and have actually been there too. I've been impressed with Algeria, but they were eliminated by Nigeria. The first uses quick counter-attacks. I have been really impressed with the team that Walid is coaching. The manager of Morocco is very practical, very straightforward, and focuses on counter-attacks." Toure have picked the Super Eagles as the most impressive team, adding that they have the 2 best players in Africa. "I was really impressed with Nigeria. Nigeria plays good football. When you look at the stats, they have been scoring more goals than usual. I didn't read good football. The team that impressed me the most was Nigeria. That's the way they played football and the goals they scored. The players won because they handled their team." According to Toure, he said Nigeria played really good games but were knocked out by came home with the bronze medal after beating Egypt 4-2 in a penalty shootout after the 2 teams tied in third place playoff match during the regular time. Ivorian legend has said the Super Eagles were the best team at the just concluded African Cup of Nations. And I want to agree with him because Nigeria, the Super Eagles did not because I'm a Nigerian, but we saw what these guys played at the African Cup of Nations. Fantastic team, fantastic coach. Yes, Super Eagles midfielder Fisayo Dele Bashiru has expressed satisfaction with Nigeria's bronze medal at the 2025 in a penalty in the shootout against Egypt. The Lazio man was the first to step up for Nigeria in Saturday's penalty shootout at Mohammed V Stadium in Casablanca, but his effort was saved by Egyptian goalkeeper Mustafa Shobi. However, goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali spared Nigerian blushes with 2 vital stops as the Eagles defeated Pharaohs 4-2 on penalties following a goalless draw to claim a record 9th AFCON bronze medal. The 24-year-old took comfort in leaving Morocco with a medal. The player said, "It's my first AFCON. Going home with a bronze medal is better than nothing. We came here with the goal to win gold, but that didn't happen. I am just happy that we could take something out of Morocco." Dele Bashiru admitted he volunteered to take the first penalty, but was simply happy the team emerged victorious. "It was my decision. It takes a lot of confidence, and I am a confident player. I believe in myself that I was going to score. But of course, sometimes something goes your way. Sometimes things don't go the way you planned it. I'm just happy in the end that the team got the job done. Had Nigeria lost, Dele Bashiru might have faced a significant backlash despite having successfully converted his penalty during the semi-final shootout against Morocco. The penalty shootout victory was important for Nigeria as the team had lost their previous 2-spot kick contest against DR Congo in the World Cup qualifiers and Morocco in the semi-finals. Morocco head coach, that is Walid Regragui, criticized the referee's performance after his side were beaten by Senegal in a dramatic African Cup of Nations final, insisting his team had done enough to win, but controversial match. How controversial it is. You got a penalty and your team missed it. After the loss, Ragui insisted his side had done enough to secure victory, but claimed the referee saw the game differently, describing the encounter as a final that a Hitchcockian script. We did everything today and we deserve to win, but the referee had a different opinion, said Wali as he reflected on what he described as a final with a Hitchcockian script. The match swung decisively into stoppage time when Senegal. The match swung decisively in stoppage time when Senegal had a goal ruled out before Morocco were awarded a penalty following a video assistant referee review. The decision prompted Senegal's players to leave the pitch in protest, halting play for several minutes. When the game resumed, Brahim Diaz failed to convert the penalty, missing with a Panenka attempt before Senegal went on to secure victory in extra time. In the aftermath of the game, Ragui faced mounting criticism with several journalists at the post-match press conference, openly calling for his resignation, despite the coach overseeing a 26-match unbeaten run since guiding Morocco to World Cup semi-finals. Yes, the 49-year-old, however, defended his record and urged patience, saying to win the Africa Cup of Nations is not easy. We were very close, and so everybody is disappointed. But in football, you need to come back strong. You need to accept what has happened. You need to be humble, and you need to work to do it. That is Wali talking. Ragui was also particularly critical of Senegal coach Papa Thiaw over the World Cup, arguing that the incident reflected poorly on African football. The final marked by controversy and high emotion ended with Senegal lifting the trophy, while Morocco were left to reflect on a night of fine margins and decision that, in Ragui's view, denied them a long and awaited continental crown. The African scene and moved straight to Europe, because tonight the champions are back on stage. It is the Champions League night, and champions do what they know how to do best. So let's go straight to Europe and we look at the fixtures for tonight. Okay, let's go straight. Tonight is the night of Champions League games, as games resumed back in the UEFA Champions League with a lot of exciting games lined up for you in the Champions League group stages. Don't forget that it is a league format right now. You play no longer group stage, I beg your pardon. It is in the league format where number 1 to 8 will qualify automatically to the round of 16. And from the 8th position to the 25th position, we all go for playoff. Yes, they will go for playoff, as from the 26th to the last on the table will bow out of the competition completely. And tonight, games resumes back in the UEFA Champions League. Okay, it is March day 7 in the UEFA Champions League as we have a lot of fixtures for tonight, starting from around 4:30 p.m. where Kyrgyzstan team Kairat Amte will face Belgium side Club Brugge. Our own Rafael Onyedika is in that team, that is Club Brugge, where we'll face Manchester City as FC Copenhagen battles Napoli. Inter Milan will face table toppers and leaders Arsenal.